you got in your hand?
Eggplant.
Eggplant. Hey you guys, this is Diverse Lifestyle and we are going to cook up some food today. As you can see, I have some eggplant here and right now we're just going to cut them. I decided to cut them into some fancy little pizza looking little pieces, but you don't have to do all that. But if you do, just keep watching and you'll see how I did that. I'm just simply cutting the ends off and I'm just showing you why we don't need anything right there. There's no seeds in that section. So we're going to cut them, slice them up. And as you can see, I had a lot of eggplants. I had about 3 of them. It was just in my refrigerator. I didn't know what to do with it. I was going to make eggplant parmesan, but I had my ingredients. So I decided to make whatever was in my refrigerator and voila. So please keep watching to see exactly what I pulled out of there. You see the seeds in the other part that didn't have the seeds. So I'm just going to toss that one over. And now we are going to layer them and start cutting. Like I said, you can cut it however you want, but this is how I decided to cut it today because it was just easier. It was kind of hard for me to figure out how because they are round. So I thought this was the best way to cut it and I love it. So I hope you guys can follow on. It's really not that hard, you guys. And now we're going to add some grapeseed oil on a medium-high pan. And then we're going to toss our eggplants in our pan. I had to do it like this in the beginning because I just had so much in my bowl. I did not want it to fall on the floor. But yeah, normally I would do it like this. Yeah. I'm going to leave some to the side and save it for tomorrow. Now let's season these eggplants up. We're going to use Himalayan salt, Italian blend, an herbal blend, and nutritional yeast. I used 1 tablespoon of the herbs and nutritional yeast and 1.5 teaspoons of the salt. Now let's add in some garlic. And I added 1 tablespoon of garlic. And now we're going to mix all of these together. And at the end, please keep watching. I'm going to show you exactly the benefits of all of the ingredients I use to let you know that this is going to be a healthy meal. We need all of the nutrition. So please, you guys, add them to your foods. And now we're just gonna let this cook some. Make sure you stir the eggplants a few more times so all of the eggplants can get all of the ingredients we just put in. And then you don't want it to stick to the pan either. So you just, stir it some so it doesn't stick. And you can reduce your pan to medium low. And now you can cover it. And you could cook that for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to check on it to see how it's doing. And it is not sticking, so that's perfect. Now let's make some gravy. I'm going to add hemp seed milk to this. You can use whatever type of milk, but this is 1 cup of milk. And then we're just gonna stir it and make sure everything is covered with it. And just give it a good stir. And all of those wonderful ingredients are right here in the gravy. So let's just cook this a little bit more for about 5 minutes. All right, you guys, let's check on it. Wow, look at that. It is bubbling all nice. All the ingredients are cooking right through the eggplant, and that's exactly what we want. So we'll just stir it up a little bit. Like I said, we are going to cook this a little bit. You don't want to cook it too much because it's going to start to wither down, and we don't want any withered eggplant, do we? And now we're just gonna turn it down on low because we're about to add some pasta. Like I said, this was what was in my house, so I'm just making up anything, you guys, but not just anything that doesn't taste good. A real cook knows how to improvise, and that's what I'm doing here. Add some butter. That is 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. And we're just gonna give it a good toss up. And let's use some Trader Joe's Alfredo sauce. Have you guys tried that yet? It's actually not bad. I normally make my own, but I've been really busy lately, so I didn't really have time for that. So this was a quick grab and go. We're just gonna reduce it a little bit more. Like I said, when you have cream and pasta, you don't want it to stick, and it doesn't really take long to cook after this. So this is more of a simmer, you guys. And make sure you just stir it in all together. You wanna make sure everything is covered. And we're gonna do something real old school. I don't know if you guys still do this, but if you wanna get the extra sauce out of that jar, please add some water and just give it a good shake. That's what I do, and I'm gonna continue to do it because I don't know how else to get it out of there. So if you have any suggestions, comment below. And just toss it up a little bit more. And like I said, this is a simmer we're doing here. And now we're gonna add some oregano at the top. Right now, I'm just gonna use dried oregano, but normally I would use fresh oregano, but I didn't have any. So this was what was in my refrigerator, you guys. And voila! So you let that simmer for about 2 minutes, cover it, and here you go. This is the result. So let's serve them up. Thanks for watching What's in Your Refrigerator episode. This is what was in my refrigerator, and we are going to eat a great meal. I was so busy today, you guys, but this was a perfect meal that I found in my refrigerator and my cabinet. So if you're ready to make this awesome meal that only took me 30 minutes, grab your items and let's get cooking.